Alright, what's going on everyone? ArcadeX187 here, once again, back with another arcade video. This time around we've got some different, even though I always say that, but this time we've got tips and tricks. So this is a cabinet that I'm working on. If you want to change out your buttons, make them two different colors like this, stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys how to do that, and it'll actually make your control panel look a little bit better.
She know the pain is deep, I always sound asleep. Pull up is what I need, I'm a green money fiend. Johnny die always dead, I might go overdose. Put a knife right through my neck and record my neck trap from the death from the
187 here with a new series coming to the channel, Arcade Tips and Tricks. So on our first episode we're going to be doing buttons. We've got regular old buttons right here, a standard yellow and a blue, which they look nice like this if you were to have it set up like this, one side yellow and one side blue. But there is one thing you can do to make it look a little bit better, and I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to pull just two of them out for right now. See if we can get this out. I've got my little table set up over here behind us. Alright, so we're back with our stand. The same thing, we've got our buttons here. And these are just the buttons I'm going to pick to do it. You do like any color. I've got stuff everywhere. I'll put this down over here right now. You do it with like any color that you want. Here we've got a whole box full of new buttons, switches, greens, whites, reds, blues, yellows, all that stuff. But in this case we're going to go just with the blues and the yellows. So under the button, if you take off the switch, the marker switch, which it would look, oops, which way does it go? Is that right? It's like this, that's like this. Okay, so here's a switch, or the button, with the actual micro switch on it. So you'd have to take off the switch, and then under the button it has these two little levers, and if you squeeze them in, the button will slide out with the spring. And the same thing with all the buttons would be the same. They'll have the switch on there and the same two little buttons. If you can see them, there's one and there's two. So if you squeeze them in gently, it'll pop out, and you just put it in another one. Like that. Now you've got a blue and yellow button, which looks a little bit better. I think it looks a little bit better. And then of course, with your blue button, you just pop that one into place, and now you've got a set of buttons that look different. So let's go ahead and do that to the rest of them. Oops, gotta make sure that you put the spring in correctly, that it sits in it correctly. There it goes. So let's grab the rest of them. Sure they don't roll off the table on you. So let's go ahead and do the rest of these, you know, one set at a time. Sometimes they want to like fight you a little bit. You got to make sure you hold that spring down all the way at the beginning, so it doesn't give you that trouble. Yeah, even though it's not like much that you're doing to it, the outcome of the whole control panel will look a lot different. And like I said, you know, you can use any color as long as they're the same style button, you know, same size, length, and all that stuff, because or else you know, the insides won't line up correctly. Now, if you've been coming around to the channel, you've seen that I've got quite a few arcades here with me, and I don't do this to all of them. You know, I do it to some of them, just so that everything doesn't, you know, look the same. Even though you use different colors, you know, blues and reds on the machines, once you have, you know, a few of them lined up, they all kind of start to look the same. Alright, nice. So now that we've got that set up, let's turn around here. And this is an actual cabinet that I'm working on the moment. The video for it might be out already, like a finished product. I'm not sure though at this time. And what we're gonna do is, you know, you put them however you want. We're gonna start with the blues on that side. We're gonna put the blues on that side and the yellows on the other side. You could already see that it looks better, right? If you agree with me, let me know. Or if you don't like buttons like this, you know, go ahead and let me know. Alright, so nice. You know, a little bit different. The outsides will be blue, the outside, and the inside yellow, and then the opposite for the other side. Now I've got the two player ones, or the player 1 and the player 2, which we could actually do the same thing with the black button. Not too sure what that would look like, but I guess let's take a look, right? Let's put this one out. Take it apart. I guess I could have done this all on the, this one will make it a black and a white, which I could use for a different setup. But what I would be using for this one is, because we're after the little player 1. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like that. It looks better than the, I mean, it'll match everything. Oops. So let's go ahead and do that for the player 2. And actually, I like that right there, the black and the white. It came out real good. I have a bunch of other white buttons that I could use. I'm just gonna kind of set. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. Put that over there. And then right here, I've got another black button. Or white. I'm just going to go ahead and put this together right now, just so I don't have... Oh, I could do it like that, huh? the opposite. Well, it's the same. I don't know why it looked like the opposite. This one would be the opposite. Right? I know it's the same actually. Yeah, because of the way we did it. It actually looks good though. The black and the white. Actually, if we did the black and the white and the blue and the yellow, that would look pretty sick too. And then of course, you know, we'll have to add our arcade sticks. Right here I've got a blue one. I've actually got two blue ones. You know, with the blue little center thing. So I might go with the two. I mean, it'll look good with those because it's all blue. But you know, I also got some purples. You know, with the purple ring at the bottom of it. You know, along with two greens. But, you know, I don't think these will look good on it. You know, with the two green bottoms. Which you could kind of do the same thing with the joysticks. You know, you have to take it apart and grab, you know, the bottom piece, the blue piece, or the green one, and, you know, swap them for, you know, the sticks, whatever. You know, it'll be the same thing, so it would match. But not the green ones in this case. I do have some black ones, you know, same style, which, you know, would go with it because of the button. Because of the button right there. But I think I'm gonna go with the blue ones. What do you guys think? So I'm gonna actually get out of the light so you can see it better. You know, of course, you know, once it's finished with the sticks, it'll look good. Now in this case I did pick the blue and the yellow just because of the Capcom you know, sticker that's on it is the color for it, so you know, it'll look, I think it looks beautiful like that. You know, the cabinet is in good shape, and like I said, this is a cabinet I am working on in the moment, so keep an eye out because I am showing the wiring process to this, you know, how to wire it up and all that stuff, which I've already started it, so you guys can take a little sneak peek, right? Got the wires ran to the sides like that, and you know, I'm not going to show too much. You guys go and check out that video. There should be a link, you know, down at the bottom of the description, but just look around the channel. Alright, perfect. So I actually went ahead, I didn't mount the sticks all the way. I just kind of set them in there just so we get the total, you know, effect or the look of what it's going to look like. You know, once I'm on them in there, you know, they will be a little bit higher. They're a little bit low. But, you know, that's what it'll look like at the end with the sticks already in place. So we're back again real quick. So the final outcome, we went ahead and matched out the yellows, I'm sorry, the blues and the yellows. So we had a black in there. I changed it out, so now we got a yellow one in here. So we had a black, you know, the outside of it. And, you know, it looked good, but, you know, with the black and the, you know, the little black characters or the player 1 and player 2, it matched. But I think this way looks better. So they all match correctly. What do you guys think? Make a good choice? I think I did. You know, and then just, you know, a little example of different options you could have. You know, the blacks and the yellows, the blacks and the whites, the black and the blue. I like that one a lot. Even the reverse of this would be real good. The reverse of any of these. But yeah, you know, it works with any color. You don't have to do, you know, the color I did. And as you see, I've got plenty of buttons, plenty of different colors to pick from. So yeah, no, once again, thank you everyone very much for stopping by. Don't forget to leave that like and subscribe, and look around the channel for different arcade videos, working fully arcade videos, and also gameplay videos.
Look at